Okay?
Do it. Just do it.
Okay, we're going live. So we should be live. I think. All right, we're live.
All right. Oh my God,
It's
it's
happening. Okay, it's our very first live stream, guys. So we hope it's working. It looks like it's working. You can let us know in the chat if everything is fine. And it seems like it's already 21 people with us. Yes, it's working.
Oh my God.
Hello,
Hey,
hello,
guys.
hello.
Yes.
All right, I got the clear signal. So let's go.
Sondre,
I start. Okay.
you start.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very, very much for getting us 100,000 subscribers. That's why we decided to dedicate with our very first live stream. So here we are. The current situation is a little weird because I am here in Norway, Tanya is in Ukraine, so this live stream is maybe not working perfectly, but looking at the live chat already, it seems like it's people watching at least. So welcome everyone.
Yes.
It's great to see you, and one more time, thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, всем привет. Я буду иногда говорить по-русски. I will speak Russian sometimes because we have Russian followers. Но я буду переключаться. But I will switch from English to Russian. Really, I really like all of our followers, but I just can use two languages. So German and Swedish and other languages will not be used, but Russian and English. So we got first question already, who we are and how did we get into dancing together, and that was exactly the first topic. For those who don't know us, we are Tatiana Georgievskaya, my full name is, and this is Sondre, my partner. Sondre,
and if you want to say it correctly, it's Sondre olsen-bye. But I made an American way of saying it, so I usually just say Sondre olsen-bye. So which one you want, I'm fine with both.
Exactly. And we are professional swing dance couple. We are dancing mainly boogie woogie, but we also do Lindy Hop. We're trying solo jazz as well, and we pretend to dance other swing dances like Balboa, for example, but we are not really professionals in that one. How did we meet? The scene is quite small. So Sondre was dancing with his first partner when he was little kid, and I was dancing with my partner, Ivan, and we were just taking part in the same competitions. We did not compete against each other, fortunately or unfortunately. And then we met in the dance camps. The first meeting was in Hereng, where we really got together in 2013. Первый раз в Херанге в 2013 году мы так сильно познакомились. We really got together, like in touch with each other. And since then we knew about each other. And in 2015, when I was moving from Ukraine to Berlin, я переезжала в 2015 году из Киева в Берлин, we decided to try teaching together. And then it started.
Yes. And we got together, we did one event in France, Swing Out Festival. And what was very interesting is that even before really teaching or any videos of us as a couple online, certain other events just invited us. So it seemed like people really liked the idea of our couple connection. And since then, the snowball just kept on rolling and rolling. And here we are, 5-6 years later, sitting live streaming with you on YouTube. So it's been a great travel so far, and we have absolutely no plan to stop dancing.
Yes, we are now reading all the comments, and we have some funny questions. When are we traveling to different countries? It's pandemics, guys. It's important. possible to predict. We have a lot of dreams and plans, and our schedule is full for the next year, but the camps and the events are writing emails that, oh, we are unsure if it's gonna happen. Oh, hello from Transylvania. We actually were in Romania once and we visited the Dracula's castle. So maybe we will be there again. About USA and Scotland and other countries, we really don't know. We have invitations to several, but it's sad, but we can't predict anything. You can keep following us on our website. We will put it on the description. So we have a schedule, and you can follow us there.
sondreandtanya.com, where you can follow the schedule. The good thing though is that if the pandemic keeps going and events will get cancelled next year, then we will have more time to create more content for our YouTube channel. So you will anyways get to see us, and we will be busy either online with YouTube and social media projects, or we will be traveling, teaching and performing. So, but right now it's a bit hard to predict because of this irritating pandemic that is still not over yet.
Yes, and I have a small dream, guys. Because we have a lot of you who are really in touch with us, and we feel you are becoming our friends, really. And that's why I want to, if we go somewhere where we will be posting it, we are really asking you to write us, and maybe we can meet and even have a little interview or chat together, pictures, and we can even put it on YouTube, so it becomes even more social and alive. And we have a few subscribers who are talking with each other in the comments. У нас есть много подписчиков, которые между собой общаются в комментах. So it would be really nice to have like a community here. People who like dancing or who like watching dancing. And now we're jumping to the next topic about the dancing, actually. Those who don't know what is swing or boogie-woogie dance, we want to show you some videos right now, just very quickly, to just see what is the dance about. So the first video will be Helza Poppin. It's
and
from the
while
30s.
Tanya will talk, I will put the video now. Just one reminder once again, I am trying to run this live stream. If something doesn't work, please excuse me, because I'm no computer engineer here. But I will try to put it in the stream, and Tanya, you can keep
gonna be
talking
right now
because there will not be any sound. I will just play the video. So it should be playing now. The Helza Poppin.
Yes, so the Helza Poppin, it's the video from the 30s when the dance was created, the swing dancing, and the leading role is going to Frankie Manning there, and we actually met him live, but now he died, unfortunately, of course. But he was the one basically spreading the swing dancing around the world after it started to revive again in the 80s. So it was created in the 30s, but then it was a little pause after Beatles appeared and all the Second World War started, and only in the 80s it started to come back on the scene again, and it started also to be very social. So people started to connect with each other through the swing dancing, and it started in Sweden, in Europe, and then spread around the whole Europe, country by country. And boogie woogie, which we will show you
just wait a little bit. I will try to stop this video now. I hope it's working, guys. If not, then I'm so sorry. Okay, do you want me to put on the video now? Rip it up, Tanya, already? All right, let's do it.
By Bill Haley. So after the music has changed a little bit into rock and roll tunes, people also adjusted their dancing to the tunes. So it got a little bit more bounce up and down. And in America, such dance as jitterbug appeared. It was a little different from Lindy Hop, but it has the same principles, basically. Lead and follow principles. The leader is leading, the follower is following, obviously, of course. And people just had fun, and people used to compete in jitterbug. So that's how this little competition vibe appeared, and they used to perform a lot with this dance. After the Second World War, when the soldiers, at least this is what the legend is saying. We don't know. Maybe you know a bit more about history, but as we know it, after the second, the dance appeared in Germany mainly, but also in other parts of Europe, the jitterbug. But it was also changed by Europeans and turned into what we know right now as boogie woogie. And the dance was used a lot in the competitions, and people used to develop and develop and develop it. They took something from jive, they took something from swing, from West Coast swing, from all kinds of dances alike, and used it on the competitions mainly. Also socially, but the competitions were the mostly filmed. That's why how we see it now is mainly as a competition dance, but it was also danced socially at some point. And I think that Sondre knows the story how boogie woogie has become social. It happened in Hereng when people started practicing it.
Yeah, well, it's of course nothing is for sure, but at least what I got told is that I think it was more the story of maybe boogie woogie as a competition form, how it turned into be more this kind of quick, more explosive footwork and so on and so on. And what I got to hear is that it was actually Germans at Harang Dance Camp that were
Hereng is in Sweden.
in Sweden, yeah, that were practicing at night because it was apparently no dance parties at first. So they were practicing at night, and they just kept practicing and going faster, and they wanted to make it look sharper. And I think this is also how they shaped it more into 6 counts to make it quicker and better, and that's how it turned into become the dance style boogie woogie that suited even better to rock and roll music and that kind of stuff. So if this is true or not, I don't know, but I was told this story by at least one of the very first Germans that is still dancing, and one of the first Germans going to Hereng Dance Camp. So
yeah,
it's nice.
So now we know it mainly, and now we hear a lot that competitions is everything about boogie that boogie woogie is everything about competition. But what we want to say is that you can also dance it socially to the slower music. And our goal as a couple here also to invite all of you to start dancing. It's not the advertisement of our courses. It's actually advertisement of the local clubs of your country, of your town. So if you want to dance like us at some point, or like other couples dancing this style, you can Google boogie woogie or swing dance or anything connected to it, and try to find the local club teaching you this dance.
And I just would like to say before you go on, Tanya, that it looks like we have gotten our very first donation in the chat, actually. So we would like to thank JCM467 very much for donating us. Thank you very much. This is so unreal and so nice.
Yes, it's Jean-Claude. We talk on Instagram sometimes and also on Facebook. So we know who you are, JCM.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. So yeah, so that's it. And we are also teaching. What we are doing actually as our profession mainly, we are not only performing or competing. Competing is more like an investment into the shape, to keep up the shape. But main thing is we are teaching all around. No, we are not married. Мы не муж и жена, нет. No. 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 This question is popping up all the time, and we're always shy about it because no, we're not married and not dating. We're just friends and dance partners. And but we're laughing about it all the time, that yes, maybe we should get married because people just ask us to do this.
It would be easier to answer the question then. So maybe we just have to do it. We will see. We will keep you updated about it. Let's see.
Yes. So also we will be answering all of the questions at some point in the
maybe
end.
Maybe not all, but some. We will see. I see the live chat is very active and it's really nice. And we actually have, it looks like we have 123 people watching live. So it's super, super nice. So thanks for being with us, guys. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Yes, and now Sondre probably wants to tell about what we also are doing to make Boogie more entertaining, and that means our Boogie Feeds Festival that you can come and visit if you want to meet us or something like that.
Yes, but first, guys, you are crazy. We have another donation coming in from Tom Schmidt. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. It's very, very heartwarming. Yes.
Sorry, we are not dating. No, мы не встречаемся, нет. Мы только танцуем. We're just dancing because all the dating stuff is usually really spoiling the mood sometimes for the dancing. Sorry, Sondre, keep on.
All right. Yes, before I talk about the Boogie Feeds Festival, I would just like to clarify a few things because we're getting very many questions actually about this competition dancing that we have done quite much of. And I just would like to say here now, once for all, that in the competitions, we are not dancing choreography. It's actually rather we prepare some lead and follow, some figures, a bit of tricks, and then we don't know which song we will receive during the competition. So it's quite much improvisation during a competition, actually. So now you know that. So when people sometimes comment that, oh, they don't understand why we chose this song for that choreo, it's actually not a choreo and it's not us choosing the song. So, yeah. But anyways, yes, further on, what we also do, we are organizing our own Boogie Woogie music and dance festival in Norway each summer. Unfortunately, due to the pandemics, we haven't been able to run it the 2 past years. But it's called Boogie Feeds Festival, and we hope to have our delayed 5 years anniversary next year. And it's kind of our little baby, let's say. So while I'm talking about it, I would like to show you, I can start by showing the logo. It should pop up here. And you can...
We made the logo together.
Yes, and you can check out boogiefeeds.com for more information. Right now it's not updated because we're still waiting a little bit for the pandemic news, but we really hope to go for it next year. And while being at it, I will also show a picture where you can see us a few years ago here dancing outdoors in sunny Norway. So we really hope that some of you would like to come there. And if you would like to meet us, experience good Boogie Woogie dancing, music, competitions, social dancing, courses from beginner level to advanced level, that's the place to be. So it's a lot of work, but it's very, very fun. Yeah.
Okay, and we have some questions while we're watching the pictures from which year or how many years we're dancing, or I don't know how to translate it. Со скольки лет вы танцуете? From how old are you dancing? I'm dancing since I was 4. I started with classical ballet. My mom, of course, brought me to classical ballet because ballet. No, not ballet. Ballet. Yes. And с балета я начала because I was a little chubby and my legs were like X-shaped, and my mom decided that she has to put me to dancing to straighten my legs. Чтобы ноги выровнять, мама меня отправила на классический балет в Киеве, в Кияночку. И я там стояла у станка и выравнивала ноги активно. And Sondre, you're dancing how many? From which age?
When I was a kid, I played football, I was riding snowboard, and I was dancing. I started when I was 6, but it was not Boogie Woogie, it was not Lindy Hop, it was basically kind of like a children play and rhythm dance course. And then later it evolved into Norwegian swing. And then we participated in the very first edition of Norway's Got Talent in Norway. Made it to live television, and during that time I met the Boogie Woogie team, national team of Norway, and that's how I got into Boogie Woogie. And then it kept on and kept on. And during that journey, I realized that I was a shitty football player and a shitty snowboarder, so I stopped and I kept on as a dancer. And I'm very thankful that I chose that path right now. So that's my story.
Another question. Oh, sorry, Sandriksen. I just try to stay professional, but I'm just reading chat and I'm kind of feeling like we're talking with you guys alive. How did we find each other? Как мы друг друга нашли? Actually, Sondre found me because I did not plan to compete or dance after moving out from Ukraine in 2015. But we have a friend who is Austrian. She's Jessica Kaiser. Maybe some of you know her from social media. She's also a dancer. And she was in touch with Sondre, and she said that, oh, Tanya is leaving Ukraine. You have to try dancing together. And Sondre then wrote me on chat on Facebook. I heard you are leaving Ukraine and you are stopped competing. Let's try teaching together. And then he said, maybe if we start teaching together, maybe let's compete. Just one little national competition and not more. And I'm like, okay, just one national competition in Norway and not more, and only teaching. And since then we competed for like 5 years or 6 years, non-stop. So yes, that's how it happened.
Yes, I tricked her a little bit into the competitions, but I think she is thankful for it now, a little later.
I'm very happy. То есть он меня заманил обратно в соревнования, вот так вот можно сказать. А потом я заманилась и никак оттуда не могли.
But I mean, roughly explain, we met each other because we're both in the same community, in the swing dance community, and even though it's quite a big community with a lot of people, still most of the dancers, they go to the same events, we were at the same competitions, so yeah, we kind of knew each other basically thanks to the community. But it was our Austrian friend, yes, Jessica, that kind of made us interact with each other and try to teach and dance. So that's pretty much the story.
Just one question, I need to translate it very quickly into Russian because our Russian fans are a little confused about how we met, and the question came actually from the Russian person. Давай. Да, мы встретились таким образом, что я соревновалась с Ваней Катруновым, моим первым партнером. И когда я переезжала из Киева в Берлин в 2015 году, мы перестали с Ваней танцевать, и Sondre узнала от австрийской подружки нашей общей, что я уезжаю как бы и меняю партнера. И тогда он мне написал в чате в мессенджере, что давай мы с тобой попреподаем немножко и на одних соревнованиях выступим. Только на одних, только на норвежских, и больше вообще никогда не будем соревноваться. Такая, да, конечно, давай выступим на одних соревнованиях. Ну и вот с тех пор мы как засоревновались, до сих пор не можем отсоревноваться. Но уже все, мы уже закончили. I just wanted to say that now we don't compete anymore. We stopped this year, basically. Yeah. We decided to.
And I would just like to say hi to Buja, because we know her very well from Poland, and I see she's commenting.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you, Buja. I hope you're well. And we do miss Poland. We lived in Poland, Warsaw, for 3-4 years. So we miss it, especially the close distance to the airport. That was incredible.
And people, Sondre, come on, people.
Yeah, of course, people as well. But the airport thing, as a dancer, traveling to 3-4 gigs a month, that was a very good bonus with Warsaw. So yeah, we're gonna move a little bit on, and it's very nice to see you guys. I see people from Mexico, from Scotland, America, Russia, Poland, all over the place. It's very nice to see you guys. And one more time, we're so thankful for hitting 100,000 subscribers. It's really unexpected and a great surprise to us.
Yeah, and that's why, can you imagine all of you guys going to dance, learning dancing in your local clubs, and then we all meet in some dance
Boogie Feeds Festival. We meet in Boogie Feeds Festival.
Oh yeah, in Boogie Feeds, right. Boogie Feeds Festival or Mexican Festival or any other one. By the way, we have a dream. Sorry, Sondre. I have a dream. For Sondre, it's more like a plan because he's a guy and he's always like this planning guy. And I have it as my dream to go to America, to the USA, and to really push and promote Boogie Woogie in the USA, because this is the place where you have so many pianists, so many boogie woogie performance, the musicians, bands, everything. But the dance is mainly either Carolina Shag or West Coast Swing or Lindy Hop. And people mixing all of it together, they kind of create this sort of mixture of these swing dances that is enough to dance to these rock and roll tunes, but there is no pure boogie woogie, like really boogie woogie club or boogie woogie teaching couple. That would be more like bringing the European boogie woogie to America. Even those people who dance boogie woogie, because we've seen them on social media, they're still like it's still Americans who are taking a lot of like swing dancing and turning it into boogie. It's not like pure boogie woogie dancers coming and putting boogie woogie into America. So that's what we want, to create like a little community there and then start the spread of it.
And we are actually in, nothing is planned for now, but we are in touch with a very nice guy from New York that would like us to come to New York next year. And we are roughly maybe thinking about September. So if there are any Americans now watching this live stream that have any connections or any ideas in general about getting us to America next year in September, please reach out to us, because we would really like to go there and meet many of you, dance, have fun, and in general experience America. So the main plan is maybe New York, we hope. So next year. So in case you have any information, would like to reach out to us about it, you can drop us an email to sondre@gmail.com.
Can I write it in the comment? I will write it in the comment.
Okay, now you will hear Tanya typing. That's the problem with this live stream, but okay, it will be short.
Sorry, Sondre. We agreed with Sondre no typing because we hear, but of course I have to make it awkward. So Sondre and Tanya,
yes,
gmail.com. That's our email, so you can write us anything. And no, it's usually us answering, meaning usually it's me, and sometimes it's also Sondre, but he likes me to answer because he thinks that my English grammar is
I don't
better.
think. I know. I see actually a comment about Norway has amazing countryside, especially Donbas. And thank you, by the way. And right now I am in Donbas. To be honest with you guys, like I have this nice background with us right now. But actually, the thing with Donbas is that it's in the countryside. It's very small, a town in Norway. A lot of mountains around, so the connection is very weak. That's why I am actually sitting now, this is a true story, at my dentist in his waiting room, because he has a better internet connection than what we have at the farm. So, and he's also actually one of the organizers of Boogie Feets Festival. So if you ever have issues with your teeth, whenever you come to Donbas, this is the place to be. This is where you will sit and be nervous before you go in there and get your teeth checked. But yes, Donbas in general is a very nice place, great countryside, and we made a lot of videos here this summer, and it was very, very fun.
Привет, Андрей из Kazakhstan. Hello, Andrei from Kazakhstan. I'm just reading. Yeah, it's incredible, guys, really. About the stories of these pandemics, actually, and about the plans for the future. This is our last section of this stream, is the plans for the future and the pandemic stories. So after pandemics has come, it actually changed our lives so much that we went from actively traveling couple into actively streaming couple. Some people even commented that they want even more vlogs, and they want even more like a
Tanya,
live
can I just interrupt a little bit? Because I see we have a question from Dave, if they can book 2 tickets for your festival next year. The registration is for the moment not open because of the pandemics, but check out boogiefeeds.com, or you can drop us an email to boogiefeeds@hotmail.com. We will put all this information in the description after the stream, and then you can send us a message there. And as long as the festival will happen, and we are very positive about it, the registration should open somewhere in January, February, and then it will be very possible to book tickets. So stay tuned. We will keep you all informed on our social media. I'm sorry, Tanya. You can go on.
Okay, I need to say it in Russian as well. Да, говорю по-русски. Спасибо, Иов, что вы напоминаете, потому что, я же говорю, мозг взрывается, у меня все полушария сейчас работают в режиме нон-стоп. Это про наш фестиваль. Если вы хотите поучаствовать в фестивале в Норвегии, он у нас в конце лета, ну как в конце июля, то туда можно приехать, это в Норвегии, и совместить поездку на танцы, и заодно встретиться с нами, и поездить по Норвегии, посмотреть страну. Вот. So, yes, sorry, Sondre, I interrupted us. It was about Boogie Feeds Festival in Russian, a little bit.
So you were talking about the stories of the pandemics, Tanya, before I interrupt you, and then you interrupted me in Russian. This is how we work with Tanya. We interrupt each other all the time. That's how we communicate. It's normal. So don't worry, people.
Yes. Yeah, so about the stories of the pandemic. So we started to be streaming all the time and going live. And the best story is how we were actually leaving Poland, because we had all our things there, our stuff there, my parrot, everything. And and Sondre had an apartment already after we moved out of Poland, and we couldn't come back because of the restrictions. So for Sondre to move everything to Norway was very hard, and I was already in Kiev. So Sondre came to Kiev, and I suggested him, okay, let's take a car and go to Warsaw. Why not? I mean, come on. It's easy. We just, I have Nissan X-Trail. It's a big car, and I just remove some seats. We will put on stuff, and we bring it to Kiev to my mom's apartment. And then slowly, piece by piece, and you can just move it back. So what happened is that I read the rules of Poland about entry, and it says that if you are staying in the country for 24 hours, it's fine. No, you don't need to be vaccinated, or you're allowed in the country as a Ukrainian. Of course, Sondre, with his Norwegian cool mega passport, can travel everywhere he wants. And I'm, as Ukrainian, facing these, like thorough checks and all of these things. And especially if I have pink nails, they also, I don't know why, but like if I'm blonde from Ukraine with the pink nails, they always ask me like, to whom are you traveling to? With whom are you meeting there? I mean, they suspect something, more than dancing or something. So it's always these kind of things happening to me. So that's why I was quite sure that I need to check a lot before traveling to Norway, to Poland. So I checked. 24 hours we can come in Warsaw and pick our stuff and go back, and it's gonna be fine. So we come to the border, and they say, no, you can't come. He can come, you can't come. Then it was a lot of drama at the border. Many cars got turned around. It was really bad. Even people with the documents, with the Polish residence permit or work permit, Ukrainians, they were turned around. So, and then the guy from Ukrainian side, he said, okay, you have to try to go to another point. It was 7 hours of drive, you can imagine. So you have to go another point of this border. There, they are a bit more loyal to Ukrainians, so they might let you in. Because I started crying and, all these things, it just was too much. So Sondre's like, okay, let's drive. And we are driving 3 hours to
Tanya was, that's the thing, Tanya was exhausted at this point, of course, after driving 6-7 hours. So I had to drive, and I would never ever in general dare to drive in Ukraine. No freaking way. But this was a special situation. So me as a Norwegian, knowing the Norwegian rules, the Norwegian speed limits, everything, had to drive 2 hours already there in Ukraine. I was super nervous, super scared. But we made it to the second border, hoping. So now we're talking, and we had to wait many hours also at the borders. I think now we had probably been on this trip already for I don't know, like 14, 15, 16 hours or something. And then we arrived to the second border. Yes.
Yes, you should also say that not only the road was crazy, it's the road like it's the most forgotten ghost road you can ever imagine. It was dark, and if you can imagine that you are going, it was like in the scary movie that you see this dark forest all over, bumpy road. Sondre is super scared, and I feel like, okay, what if our car is broken right now? What will we do? It's like nothing in there at all, and the connection is very bad. And also in the lights of the car, you can see these drunk people lying, sitting along the way. So it's true. It's not the stereotype, or it's not like the joke. It's really drunk people here and there going, and they're sitting. I don't know what's there, maybe some club or some cafe or something, but it was a lot of drunk people we met on the way from one border to another. And then we come to the next point, and we see that there are a lot of cars standing on the sidewalk. I thought they were sleeping, and I was on. Now I was driving again. It was good that I was driving because, in Ukraine, the men are a bit more loyal if it's a woman driving and making mistakes rather than it's a man. It's just how it works. So I accidentally passed all these cars, and then I realized that we accidentally passed the whole line to the border, and we meet two guys at this border, like not at the border yet, but when the line is breaking, and they're like, "Hello, miss, do you know that you just skipped the whole line of the cars waiting?" And I'm like, seriously, I didn't understand they were waiting. It felt like it was just cars standing and parked and people are sleeping. He said, yeah, maybe they're resting, but it's like 14 hours line to the border. And then he is going like, what shall we do? And I'm like, what shall we do? Please, we didn't know, let us in. And he's like, I can let you in, but what shall we do? And then I remembered, from my childhood, from the 90s, that, that's what he means. And I'm like, do we need to pay you? And he's like, how much do you have? And I'm like, I have 10 euros, $50, and some grivnas. And he's like putting hand in my wallet, like, 10 euros is fine. And then he lets us go. So we basically sort of like, bribed the guy. And it's not official border guy. It's just some random guy so that he let our car go faster. And we didn't even understand how it happened because it felt like he was selling the tickets or fast track things. It was so crazy because we have never done it before. So then, okay, we skipped the line again, just because I was driving. Otherwise, we could have stayed for 14 hours. And then we come at the border control itself.
Yeah, we come to the border. We are super exhausted. I am super shocked as a Norwegian after driving in Ukraine, after taking part in a bribe of policemen. I have the full package. We are not ready for any more drama, and we are, of course, hoping for the best, that Tanya gets allowance to enter with me. So we go through the checks, and same story again. Tanya gets denied, and she is not allowed to enter Poland. So we come to the point now, we have been on the road for more than 20 hours. And if we go back home, that will take us another, 15, 14 hours, something like this. So we end up deciding that Tanya stays at the border and I keep on the journey all by myself in Tanya's Ukrainian car into Poland. That's what happens. So we decided to be crazy and go for it because, why not? We already had come so far, and it was closer now to Poland, Warsaw, than to Kiev. So it would be kind of feel like a waste if we would just go back home. So it's very sad, but they don't allow Tanya. They allow me for transit, meaning that I can go in if I come back within the next 24 hours. That's the agreement, nothing more. So Tanya finds some shitty waiting room next to the border with no chairs, as far as I remember, and stuff. And
Yeah.
I get into the car. I wasn't even ready to drive. I had flip-flops, I had the shorts, and I had a singlet because Tanya took my sweater. We didn't bring any clothes because we expected a smooth, nice travel straight to Warsaw. And now it's late. It's like after midnight and it's dark and everything. So I keep driving, being a bit nervous, honestly, on the Polish roads. And I drive first. The road is pretty nice. It goes pretty fast, and then I enter more like a forest place. It's very dark and it's super small towns. And around 4 in the morning, the car breaks down completely. It stops working. It doesn't go forward. It's an automatic car and it stops. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm in the middle in Poland, in a super small town. Everyone is asleep. I called Tanya. She had found like some motel nearby, and we don't know what to do. So we end up waiting till the morning, and I try to drive the car again. It goes for a little bit, but then it stops again, and it's completely undrivable. Fortunately, I was next to like a car service, in a super small town. Like it was even smaller than Donbass, where I am now. And trust me, Donbass is small. And I have to wait till they open like 7 in the morning. And they don't speak much English, of course. So I show them the car and they say, yeah, we can fix it. And I'm like, oh, thanks God. Yes, I will make it on time. The 24 hours agreement, remember? And then they tell me, but we will not get the part that we need for the reparation before tomorrow morning. And we are like, oh my gosh, here we go again. So
It's not what we said, actually. No, it was something even worse, what we were screaming to each
yes,
other.
we were pretty stressed, angry, frustrated, and sad. Yes, we will not tell you all our frustration and anger. But yeah, anyways, what can I do? The car is not working. I don't know anything about cars. So Tanya ends up staying in the motel for 1 more day. I have to stay in this small town for 1 more day. It's nothing to do. I also have to rent some very, very bad quality motel. Gets stuck there. Have to wait till the morning after, hoping they manage to fix the car. I come there the morning after. The car is fixed, but I'm in the country now for more than 24 hours, so I have no idea if they will let me out again without any punishment. So I drive like 4 or 5 hours, and the car is fortunately working. I get to Warsaw. Now I have to do all the test things with the pandemics and all these kind of things because I'm there for more than 24 hours. I get to my apartment. I rush everything with me into the car. I'm super sweaty. I had to order a pizza. I was like running with the pizza, then bringing my stuff, bringing the clothes. I even had an electrical piano. I smashed it all in the car, closed the doors, and we're just driving straight back. And I was driving, and then I came to the borders again, and I was expecting maybe some trouble. But now I was going from Poland into Ukraine, and things were very different. So I basically just had to show my passport. They opened the car, they just had a look with a flashlight. They said, it's fine, you can just go. And then I was through. So then, like, many hours after I had left Tanya at the borders, we met each other again at the same gas station that we had to say goodbye. So it was a crazy trip. And we, instead of going straight back to Kiev, we went to Lvov, a very beautiful city in Lviv in Ukraine. And we stayed there for the night and spent 1 day there. And then the day after, we got back to Kiev. So it was a crazy trip, but we successfully in the end managed to get all my stuff from Poland to Kiev.
So instead of 12-15 hours,
Yes.
it took us like 3 days. I must say it in Russian quickly because I see Dachny Цветоголик is really wanting
Then
the
do it
translation.
very quickly. Let's see if you can set a translation record
Yes.
right now.
Yes. Я быстро переведу, что у нас произошло. То есть мы 7 часов ехали из Киева на один пункт, нас не пустили. Нам подсказал один парень на границе с нашей стороны. Очень много возвращают украинцев, даже тех, у кого документы есть. То есть в этом проблема, что норвежцев пускают, украинцев не пускают, даже с документами многих, у кого там разрешение на работу. Нам наш пограничник с украинской стороны говорит, едьте на Краков, там типа пускают, там лояльнее к украинцам относятся. Мы приезжаем туда, тоже показываем правила, у вас написано, да, это правила, которые нам, у нас правительство написало, у нас на границе свои правила, типа мы вас не пускаем, потому что вы с Украины, у вас нет какого-то специального разрешения, ПЦР не интересует, до свидос, типа, а норвежца пускаем, ну такая фигня. Мы приезжаем, в общем, вот на этот Краков, мы едем через леса, и Сондра, самое смешное для русскоязычного населения, вы поймете, норвеж, который всю жизнь жил в идеальных условиях, ведет машину среди ночи на украинской дороге, которая в одну полосу, изрытая ямами, и валяются пьяные бомжи по этим, ну вот прям все как в стереотипном шоу, просто идет, получается, дорога, лес, темень, пьяные тела разбросаны вдоль дороги, мы едем, я просто сплю, он в панике. То есть, и это длилось 3 часа. Там 60 или 80 километров мы ехали 3 часа. Ну, вы можете представить качество дороги. То есть, норвежцам, наверное, не понять. Вот я просто, когда говорю об этом, то наши все смеются, сразу ложатся. Ну, короче, мы доезжаем, меня опять... и мы проезжаем случайно всю очередь, которая оказалась 14-часовой очередью, а я просто не заметила, что это очередь. Я думала, они спят. Мы приезжаем на пункт, мне говорят, ну что мы будем с вами делать, вы же всю очередь случайно пропустили. Я говорю, ну пустите, мы не видели, что это очередь. Он засовывает руку мне в кошелек, забирает 10 евро, ладно, езжайте. Ну то есть это вообще был атас. Сондра в шоке, он никогда такого не делал. Опять же, норвежец, можете понять. Вот. В итоге меня не пускают опять, он сам едет в Варшаву, у него ломается машина через час после пересечения границы, когда я остаюсь на украинской стороне, он один ведет мою машину в майке и шортах, потому что мне отдал свой свитер. Ну это вообще, потом он доехал, собрался, мы еще сутки должны были ждать, когда починят машину. Ну, в общем, это была не поездка, а полный капец. Каждый шаг, это была какая-то трудность, но в итоге об этом очень хорошо можно посмеяться, как мы забирали вещи. И поездка в один день заняла у нас в итоге 3 суток. Вот. Ну, зато потом мы во Львов заехали и потусили. Окей.
It was very fast. Very well done. So speaking of the pandemics, just very quickly before we move on, I saw some questions about our families, if they are fine and healthy. Just quickly, our both families on both sides are very fine, in a good health, good condition. So we're all safe and we're all doing very well. So before we end up this stream, we had a little timetable that Tanya skipped some parts, of course. So before we end, we would just like to remind you about our social medias, because we have YouTube, that is the biggest one, but we also have a Facebook page, Sondre and Tanya, that you can check out, where we also post a lot of content, and we have an Instagram where we post actually a bit different content than we do on YouTube, some more stuff. So if you would like to check out that as well, check out our Instagram, Sondre and Tanya as well. And then we made a TikTok, but we don't quite understand how the TikTok really works. So, but anyways, if you have TikTok, want to check that out, it's also Sondre and Tanya. And also our website, sondreandtanya.com. So we will be very happy if you would like to also follow us on the other social media. And yes, it will be much more content created for you guys coming on our YouTube. I would like to show you quickly a little teaser here, because we have actually a few more videos from this summer that we haven't posted yet. So we have more stuff to come. So while I'm talking now, you will get to see a short little tease on some of the videos coming. You should see it right now. So we have some more stuff coming for you, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, my friends. It's coming very soon, and more stuff to come. And if you look in the chat now, Tanya, do you see what just happened?
Oh my
Thank
God,
you
Tony,
so
thank you.
much for
Wow.
another donation. Tony Mays, thank you very, very much. It's really, it's heartwarming. I have goosebumps now. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much,
Really?
appreciated. So Tanya, I don't know, since we're live now, guys, I have to ask Tanya live. Do you want to share some stuff about the upcoming store thing or not? Because that's also maybe, or we keep it a secret. What do you think?
Yes, we're opening. Okay, if you don't know, I'm also drawing a little bit as a hobby and working. Now I'm working for the cartoon industry in Ukraine also because I just can't live without doing something with my hands. So I also decided to put on some effort and create designs for our own online shop. It's like souvenirs, you know, on YouTube they have these super nice suggestions that you can also produce some, I don't know, t-shirts or whatever things you want, souvenirs with your own designs. And we don't want to be this professional couple who is like hiring a designer and doing all these things like for money. It's mainly for just for me to keep my hands busy with drawing and to share something personal with you. And I drew some things of just very personal, let's say, from us. And for example, I will show you. For example, like this one. I don't know if you see it. Do you
It's
see it,
not
Sondre?
the best. It's because of your effect. Try to get it a bit closer to the camera because it's focusing on your face.
Okay, this one.
Ah, it's not so good. But okay, you get the point. You get the point. It was a
It
teaser.
was a teaser. It was a teaser. Yes. So yes, so if you want later on you can also visit our shop and see what I have made, and if you want some souvenirs you can buy them, or and I want to make some postcards that we can send to you personally like we did in the no yeah you can see it actually, that you can, yeah, you can receive as presents from us. So if you are emailing with us, just just tell me that you want something from me and I will
So stay
make a
tuned
drawing
for
for you.
the merch store that we will release very soon, and check that out. And I think that's it for now. So this was our very, very first live stream. Of course, we would like to also live stream more when we are together with each other. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope it was working, and we would like to thank everyone for being with us, for all the comments in the chat, the donations. And in case you like it, let us know, and maybe we will have a live stream very soon again. So thank you very much, guys,
Yeah.
and wishing you all a further good Sunday evening, or in America, I guess it's still daytime, early morning.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so we will end the stream now. Hope to see you next time. Thank you one more time. And oh my gosh, another donation. You don't want to let us go. Thank you so much, Vasil Datsyuk. That's probably not the right to.
Vasil
Okay.
Datsuk, Sondre. By the way, say something in Russian or Ukrainian. You can say
Oh,
something now.
you put pressure on me. Wait, I have to think.
Давай.
The only thing I remember is a romantic one. Привет, я тебя люблю. That's all I remember for now. I'm a romantic guy, you know. That's how I play. So I think on that note, we will end. So thank you very much, guys, and thank you one more time for 100,000 subscribers. Stay tuned. We will post much, much more to come. So goodbye for now, and hope to see you next time.
Пока.